Have you ever tried to rush through something, only to realize that slowing down might have been the better choice? Let me tell you about Tiko, a young tiger who learned that patience can be just as powerful as speed. The Greenleaf Jungle buzzed with life. Birds sang melodies from the treetops, and the rivers sparkled like silver ribbons under the warm sun. At the heart of this lively jungle lived Tiko, a young tiger with bold black stripes that rippled across his golden fur. His bright amber eyes gleamed with confidence, and his sleek frame hinted at his unmatched speed and strength. But despite his talents, Tiko had a glaring flaw. He was terribly impatient. One hot afternoon, all the animals gathered under the great banyan tree for an urgent meeting. Una, the wise old owl, perched high above them. "My friends," she began, her voice carrying through the crowd like a very soft drumbeat. "The rivers are drying up. Soon we will all be thirsty. Without water, the jungle's plants will wither, and the animals who depend on them for food will starve. The balance of our home is crumbling, and if we don't act quickly, Greenleaf Jungle itself may not survive. There is only one solution. Someone must journey to the hidden spring and bring back water." The hidden spring was legendary, a place of beauty and magic, but guarded by the Keeper, a creature shrouded in mystery. There were rumors that the Keeper only allowed access to the water if you passed his test, and no one in centuries had been able to pass them. "I'll go!" Tiko roared proudly, stepping forward from the crowd. "I'm the fastest animal here! I'll reach the spring in no time!" "Speed won't help you," Una cautioned. "The hidden spring demands patience." "Patience? Who needs that?" Tiko flicked his tail smugly. "Just watch me." At dawn, Tiko set off with determination in his stride. Soon, he reached the thorny thicket, a dense maze of vines bristling with sharp thorns. "I'll just push through quickly," he thought to himself. But as soon as he charged ahead, sharp thorns snagged his fur and scratched his fur painfully. He growled in frustration and tried to force his way through even faster, only to get tangled even more. "Slow down," came a soft voice. Looking up, Tiko saw Saba the sloth hanging lazily from a branch above him. "The thorns will catch you more if you rush," Saba said slowly. "Be patient and find the clear paths." "Fine," Tiko sighed. Carefully weaving through gaps in the vines took longer than he wanted, but eventually he emerged with only a few scratches instead of being completely stuck. Many hours later, Tiko finally arrived at the hidden spring. And what a sight it was! The pool glowed like liquid crystal under dappled sunlight, filtering through ancient trees. Beautiful flowers in every color of the rainbow surrounded its edges like nature's jewels. And the air smelled sweet, like fresh rain mixed with honey. "This is it!" Tiko exclaimed. But instead of stopping to admire its beauty, Tiko rushed forward excitedly, leaping into a patch of glowing flowers with a loud crash. The birds scattered due to sudden movements and crushed flower petals everywhere. "Who dares disturb my spring?" Tiko saw the keeper, a massive tortoise whose emerald green scales sparkled like gemstones under sunlight. His shell was etched with ancient patterns. I'm here to take water for my jungle. Your impatience and clumsiness has already caused harm to this place. He gestured towards the crushed flowers. To take water from my spring, the keeper began, you must pass 3 tests. The keeper turned and plucked a single leaf from a nearby bush. He placed it gently on the surface of the spring's water. Your first task is simple. Guide this leaf to me without letting it sink or float away. Easy enough, Tiko said to himself. He crouched by the water's edge. He swiped at the water with his paw to push the leaf forward quickly, but his impatience caused waves that spun the leaf wildly before it sank beneath the surface. Try again, said the keeper. He tried again and again. Tiko rushed every time. He used a lot of strength, and every time the leaf sank. Do not rush. Try gently, said the keeper. Finally, Tiko took a deep breath and slowed his movements. The ripples carried it forward smoothly until it floated safely to the keeper's side. For your second test, said the keeper, you must sit perfectly still by this pool until you see a golden fish leap from its surface. That's it? Just wait and watch? Easy, Tiko said to himself. Tiko sat down confidently by the edge of the spring. Minutes stretched into what felt like hours. He grew restless. He tapped his tail against the rock and muttered under his breath impatiently. Slightest of movements, maybe even a heavy breath, and he would see the school of fish vanish into the depths of the water. This is impossible, he said to himself. He looked at the keeper. He stood so still and took slow, deep breaths. He was so quiet and calm. He almost seemed like a big green rock. Realizing that his fidgeting was scaring away any fish that might be nearby, Tiko forced himself to stay still. He focused on the calm surface of the water and waited until finally a golden fish leapt gracefully into the air before splashing back into the pool with a soft ripple. For your final test, said the keeper, you must follow this path through the forest until you find me again. But beware, the path will disappear if you rush or make noise, and you will return to the starting point once again. Tiko began walking along a narrow dirt trail, winding through tall trees. At first, everything seemed fine. But when he started running to finish faster out of habit, the path vanished beneath his paws. He found himself at the start of the trail. He started again, and crack! This time, he stepped on a branch, and again found himself at the starting point. Time blurred as exhaustion clawed at Tiko. His muscles burned, sweat matted his fur, and his paws throbbed with every step. Then, Una's words echoed in his mind. Speed is not enough. He realized that to reach the keeper and claim the water, he needed to abandon haste and move with careful precision. Tiko moved forward with care, his eyes scanning for hidden dangers. He inhaled deeply as he trusted the path to reveal itself. After what felt like an eternity, he emerged at another part of the spring, where the keeper stood waiting in silent approval. "You have passed all 3 tests," the keeper said proudly, "and you have also learned patience." "This is no ordinary water," explained the keeper. "It carries life itself. A single drop can awaken even dry earth. Take this back to your jungle," continued the keeper, "and pour it onto your riverbed. But remember what you've learned here today. Handle it with care and patience." "I will," Tiko promised. When Tiko returned to Greenleaf Jungle with the magical water, all the animals gathered around eagerly at the dry riverbed. Tiko tipped the gourd gently, just letting a few drops spill into the cracked earth beneath them. A soft rumble echoed through the ground. The animals froze as silvery streams began bubbling up. The dry riverbed came alive as water flowed freely once more. Cheers erupted among the animals as they danced along the newly restored riverbank. Tiko stood back, watching his friends rejoice. For the first time, he felt not only proud of his strength and speed, but also the patience he had learned along the way. The moral of the story is, when you slow down, stay calm, and take things step by step, you'll find that even the toughest of challenges can be overcome. Hard work and patience together make your dreams come true. You must keep on going, like Tiko, even when it's tough, and you will find your magical reward for sure. The end!